Hey everyone, welcome to a bonus video. In this video, I just want to do what I picked up lately, as I knocked stuff over at the beginning here. I'm just going to play the Chrono Trigger soundtrack in the background for the hell of it, so that'll just keep playing as we go. Anyway, I got a package in the mail today. I'm actually expecting a couple of them, so I figure I'll do them in individual parts. So anyway, this is what we're going to look at today. Yes, this is, if you're wondering, this is a whole bunch of import Gameboy games I actually just picked up. They just arrived, so... There we go, probably can hear the music, I have no idea if it's picking up or not. So anyway, we're going to look through this. First off though, before I get to that, I do want to clarify what's been going on, waiting for the intro for Mega Man 5 to get done, or March of Mega Man 5 to get done. It's just been with work for both me and Lash. It's been a while trying to get the thing together and everything. It's not like it is what it is, just a basic intro that we do every year. Just getting the time to actually sit down and do it's been the issue. But anyway, you're still getting all 4 Mega Man games in March. So it'll probably be, as soon as I get it fully, you'll get the first one, and then it'll probably be middle to late next week you'll get the second, and then the final week of March you'll get two, probably one on Sunday, Monday, and one on Friday, Saturday. Just to clarify with all that, so that's why there's been a lot of first plays. You'll continue to get them. We're going to continue to do probably some more Mario Party videos, even though we only have one more map to do, as well as Tales of Grace's F. Hope you've been enjoying that, and I will continue and do my playthrough of Mass Effect 3. I'll probably do another probably a part of each later on tonight. So anyway, let's I guess look at some of the stuff that I picked up here. Don't think it's too loud or whatever. Hopefully you can still hear me well. I'm still working on all the mic issues, trying to get the sound perfect. One thing you probably have noticed, the biggest problem I have is the fan, and it's because I have two fans running in the room. Fans from the computer, which is the loudest, and fan from that actually is, you know, just for the room, which I will make sure that's off from now on during things. But anyway, the reason why you're hearing the computer fans is the setup I have for the computer is actually the computer's back is what's facing me, and it's actually elevated, as I can kind of show here. There's my tower and Cubchoo and a Game Boy Advanced SP on top and a whole lot of other stuff. So anyway, I have the computer facing me. Mainly, it allows me... Let me try to... Are you gonna... I guess you don't want to sit the way you had it? Camera? I hate fighting with this webcam. Let's see if we can get a webcam to work and actually sit properly. This video is Cornshaq battles the webcam. That's good enough. Anyway, so because of that, and running capture devices as I'm doing videos, it's making I assume the graphics card run, and thus you're hearing all the sound and everything like that. So I'm going to work on turning the computer when I do capturing the video so you're not hearing the fan pickup. Plus you got to remember the microphone I'm using, the Blue Snowball mic, picks up everything extremely loud. So, I mean, it picks up everything. If I drop a penny on, you know, in the next room, you may be able to hear it on the mic. It just literally picks up everything, every little tap on the desk. So it's one of those things of balancing everything right. I think I'm finally getting to the point where I'm almost right with the sound, getting in that right balance. So anyway, I hope it hasn't been the worst thing ever. So anyway, guys, I guess we'll start with this. I'm just going to go through these. I haven't actually even gone through these yet. My girlfriend actually she was dying for me to open the package. Anytime I get a package in the mail, she has to she usually opens it herself when I'm not home, because she just needs to know what's inside of it. So anyway, I haven't even looked through these yet, so I have no idea what's in here. It's pretty much just 100, well, this is actually 50 random Game Boy games from Japan, imports. I'm expecting another box of 50 Game Boy games, and I have a bunch of imports for the Famicom and Super Famicom coming hopefully next week sometime, so I'll do a video for all that. So we'll just start looking through this and looking through the rows. I have no idea what a lot of these are even going to be. If I can read it, I can let you know. They're all individually packaged. They even have their little yen sticker, how much they cost. Anyway, we have ourselves, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I know you probably can't read it, but it does have Yu-Gi-Oh at the top of it. So I know it's the second of a Yu-Gi-Oh game. We have Trump Boy, which looks like a card game. Some sort of card game. Ooh, I actually already have a copy of this, but that's kind of cool that this came in there. I would have been thrilled had I not actually already had a copy, but I actually have a box copy. And that is a Sakura Wars game for the Game Boy Color. Big Sakura Wars fan. I have almost every game that was released for that series. Next up is I Have No Idea 2 with a cat on it. So there you go. And I did not pay the price that's on them. Like this one costs 280 yen. So the equivalent of what used to be $2.80. That would be more than that now. It's probably closer to $3.50, $4, somewhere around there, between $3.50 and $4 for give or take. Next up, I'm not sure. It's a game from Atlas though, but I don't recognize it. I'm not sure. I know the glare is going to be a little bit whatever, so I'll try to do my best. Some of them, unfortunately, have stickers way over them, so I haven't opened any of them yet either. So it'd be nice if they just kind of peel open. That way, I can leave them in their individual wrapping. But I don't think I'm that lucky now, am I? There we go. I had to actually open it. And the reason why I want to open it, remove this sticker if possible, there we go, is it's a Detective Conan game. So you actually could see the cover of it. Not sure which one or anything like that. I'm actually going to put it back in the little plastic, but I actually took off that so you could see it. Next up is something blah 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 2. It's actually, okay, now that I look at it, it looks like it's a Tamagotchi game made by Bandai. It looks like Tamagotchi creatures, so it's probably the second Tamagotchi game for the Game Boy. Next up is some sort of soccer game. It's a J-League official game, it looks like. We have a guy with a soccer ball head, as the camera tries furiously to sink in. Next up, I actually had a duplicate of the Tamagotchi game. Jess said that there was 2 of this in there. She said there was one game I had 2 copies of, so I don't know if there's any other ones that had a duplicate, but since I got it for a really good price, I'm not complaining that there was 1 or 2 duplicates in here. I paid less than $1 per game. Next up is actually a unique looking card. It's some robot game, the Sun version of some robot game for the Game Boy Color, but it has an interesting cart, that's for sure. It has an extra long cart. Not sure if it was needed for memory or not. I can't really tell. But, anyway. Pull up the next little bit of games. A hamster game from Atlas, of all things. It's actually the second game in this supposed hamster series. Next up is something Hamster 1. This is actually a hamster simulator game where you raise a hamster for the Game Boy Color. Interesting. Some of these I know had North American releases. I'm pretty sure those did. This is, it is definitely some sort of, it's BB Demon Baku Gaiden, but it's definitely Hudson Bomberman. Bomberman game. Game based on the anime Slam Dunk. I know the label's in the way, but it's definitely, you can read that. Game based on the anime Slam Dunk. The Japanese version of Tetris. Just interesting that that's in there. And it's also different cover art and all as well. So it's kind of an interesting little thing in there. Next up is, I can't even tell, but I'm pretty sure it's a Gundam game. Huh. Let me open this up. Or not open it up if it doesn't want to open. You want to open up? Or you can open up furiously and not properly, so I can actually check you. Remove said thing. Ah, look, I was right. It's some sort of Gundam looking thing. Don't know what the hell this sticker is, but anyway. So that's two of them I've actually opened up. Next up, random Tamagotchi game. Probably the first Tamagotchi game, so I have both of them. Amazing as that possibly is to everyone. Next up, this is part of the Magical Taru series. If it's anything like the Magical Taru games for the NES, the original Famicom, it's actually a fun platformer based on, I assume Magical Taru is an anime, though I'm not positive. So anyway, that's kind of a little cool thing. This is probably a nice little pickup there. I already have a copy of this. I showed this in a previous one, and that is, actually, I think I just, yeah. Might as well put the Gundam game back in the little sleeve. Nice little thing of having all the games individually packaged. But anyway, it's one of those, it's that simple 1900, it's a learning game, it's nothing special. This game is something blah 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 blah, anime thingy, Game Boy Color game. I actually have another game with the same character on it, so it's, can't remember what system that's for. Next up is a Kirby game. Oh, it's Kirby's Tilt and Tumble for the Game Boy Color. I'm actually able to tell because I know it's really microscopic if it wants to focus there, but basically showing the Game Boy tilting. So it's definitely Tilt and Tumble. Well, I like the pink see-through casing for the Kirby game. Yoshi. I assume it's just the game Yoshi. I have a Japanese copy of Yoshi Cookie, so now I got both of them. Oh, okay, we have a couple of duplicates here. We have that Tamagotchi game again. No big deal. And that same Yu-Gi-Oh game that I showed off first, so. Like I said, I'm not that worried about a few duplicates in here. Plus, I can't help that it's a couple I have before, because I bought imports before. This is pretty much like a complete grab bag. Not sure. Once again, let me open this one up, because I'm not even sure what it is. Of course, if it wants to open, that's up to it. Unless there's some magical way you just instantly open this thing, but I have yet to discover that. Not even trying that hard. Okay, game, if you don't want to open, I don't feel like getting my trauma shears out, so consider yourself lucky. It is Kendumi Monsters. That I can read. It's below there. I assume it's the couple of the creatures there. So probably a Pokemon clone. Guess. No idea. Maybe. Could be. We have whatever the hell this is. Interesting to say the least. We have a Game of Life for the Game Boy Color. I talked about the Game of Life games in a previous pickup video, because I picked up some Game of Life. Like I said, I do recommend the series if you actually can muster through and use a translated guide, which is what I use to play most of them. They're very different. They're based on the actual board game Game of Life, but they're vastly different with all kinds of interesting, crazy stuff that goes on in it. So it's really actually kind of fun. Here's the first of the Atlas Hamster games. So I have both of them. Different Yu-Gi-Oh game than I picked up before. So there we go. We have another Yu-Gi-Oh game. This one was only 50 yen, so 50 cents it used to be, so probably about 80 cents for this Yu-Gi-Oh game. And then, Mahjong? Am I wrong? Another Mahjong game? I have about 100 Mahjong games now. So anyway, that was the first row of these, so let me put... Okay, second row. Baseball game. Another copy of Yoshi. Whatever. Game Boy Color game. I know it's glare is killing it, but it's Shaman King. I can tell from the characters on it. So a Shaman King game for the Game Boy Color. Something Jing. I'm not positive. Looks halfway interesting, to say the least. Grand Duel. I've actually heard of Grand Duel before. I think it's an anime as well, so that probably is right. The fourth Yu-Gi-Oh game for the Game Boy Color. Nothing like hundreds of Yu-Gi-Oh games. A One Piece game for the Game Boy Color. Probably one of the first One Piece games ever made. It's because One Piece came out around the end of the Game Boy Color. This is another hamster game, but I can't tell. So let me open this one so I can get a look at the actual cover, because hamster games are important. Gotta know what hamster games you have. If you don't know what hamster games you have, you're not living. Sheesh. Of course, the little edge wants to fight me here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Adorable cover, though. I don't know. I guess Japan really loves hamsters. I mean, there's a lot of hamster games. I'm kind of surprised. There's probably even a ton. If there's this many in here, there's got to be a ton more hamster games out there. None of which are Hamtaro, unfortunately. I haven't pulled any of the Hamtaro games. Wish I did. Next up is here. It's Pretty Cure. I know that. Looks like I can't think of her name. Looks like the girl from Pretty Cure. Yeah, it's gonna eat me. Why? Anyway, it's the second game in that. I have no idea what the hell that says. Ooh. Oh man, it's Metabot. We got a Metabot game. Second Metabot game in that. What are we on as the soundtrack? Okay, good. We still have plenty of songs to go. I only loaded up the first disc. We got Monster Tactics here. Let that come up. Monster Tactics. Oh wait, I didn't put that hamster game away. Where did it go? I just had that hamster game, and I'm now holding the little flap, and I don't see the hamster game. Where did you go? There you go. Oh, there it is. Trying to get away from me. Interesting thing is, a lot of these are Game Boy Color games, which they're the newer of the Game Boy games, so kind of interesting there. Japanese copy of Clax. Puzzle game. Actually, relatively fun puzzle game. So, there's that. This is another copy of whatever the hell that was. There's that Bomberman game again. If any of the games I have that you've seen here that I have duplicates of that you actually would like I'm always willing to do trades and all with people. If there's other games you have that I don't have a copy of, North American, Japanese, European, whatever, you know, I have no problem doing a trade of some sort. If not, I'll resell them myself, or you know, I have a couple people I know a few people I can sell them to get a little bit of money for the duplicates I have, which there's a few duplicates coming up. Here we go. Game from Bam Presto, not sure what, but interestingly that they have all the I've noticed on this is Itsudemo Nyan to Wonderful. I've noticed that a lot of the two-player games that have link-up capabilities actually have the link-up logo on the actual cart. That's kind of actually interesting. I don't think North American games did that. I may be wrong, maybe a few did, but no, it's actually, is this a Japanese version or no? No. This is a North American version of a game in the import box. So, North American version of Super Black Bass. ESRB rating and all. That's kind of interesting, like why they even had that. Of all the North American games to be in a random Japanese store, Super Black Bass, okay. I know Japan likes fishing games. I like a few. I love the River King series. Here's that Sakura Wars game again. So that's something that I know someone would be interested in. I know I have a few friends that are fans of the series. They probably already have the game. But anyway, so the copy of that Sakura Wars game. Duplicate copy. I actually already had a copy, so these are both duplicates. But this is the Dragon Quest Monsters game, the first game in the series, the original Dragon Quest Monsters, which if you've never played translated North American version, I highly, highly recommend the Dragon Quest Monsters series in general. Very fun. It's the Pokemon game of the Pokemon equivalent of Dragon Quest, which honestly, Pokemon in a lot of ways derived their whole thing from Dragon Quest, in my opinion. Starting with Dragon Quest V. Oh, this is actually really cool. I like this. I have a North American version, obviously, but Japanese version of Gargoyle Quest 1. It's actually really cool. Has some writing on the back, unfortunately. It's the only game I've seen so far with writing on the back. But that's actually really cool. We'll clean that up. That's a definite nice little find in there. Great game. Great series. What the heck that is? Some cute little anime girl with a little bunny. Always a winner. I have no issue with him. Oh, a Beyblade game. There we go. Japanese Beyblade game. I have a few friends that are fans of the Beyblade series, so that's cool. A game called Phantom Zona. Or Phantom Zona something something. I'm not positive. Third Yu-Gi-Oh game for the Game Boy Color. Maybe by the end of this I'll have every Yu-Gi-Oh game for the Game Boy Color, but anyway, third Yu-Gi-Oh game, Game Boy Color. Ooh, this is gonna look cool. Japanese copy of Double Dragon for the Game Boy. Once again featuring that link cable logo. I mean, the Game Boy versions of Double Dragon are inferior to the arcade NES versions, but they're not terrible, and I actually don't even have North American version of Double Dragon Game Boy. From TV animation, blah 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 blah. It's another One Piece game. I think it's, I can't tell if it's the same one, because I don't feel like opening it, but it's another One Piece game. Maybe the same one. What the hell is this? And this one I'll actually open. Why? Because it has a more interesting cover than the One Piece game. Because I can't tell what this is, like the One Piece game. Okay. Okay, little sleeve, you're gonna fight me, but we're gonna open you this time. You're not getting away. It's an Ultimate Muscle game. The cover was weird as hell because all I could see was this guy's head between the legs. So I had to open it up to see what the hell it was. Once again, link up cable. So I can link up 2 Game Boys and play some Ultimate Muscle if I had another copy of it. With all the games I feel like a few I've had duplicates of, I don't think any of the duplicates I have are ones that have the link up feature. Very funny, actually. A game that could actually help, you know, use a duplicate so I could play it 2-player. Another one of those, it looks like one of those simple Japanese series, but one I don't have already. 210, not positive. This one is a Gundam game. Bandai, I can tell from the face. Gundam game, link up cable enabled. So there we have row number 2, and now I just have a few little extra ones on the side here because it doesn't quite, the way the box works, it doesn't have room for 3 rows. So, anyway, let me put these back. I'm actually going to have fun testing out a lot of these games and looking and figuring out what exactly they are. That's half the fun about getting random imports. Plus, it opens up possibilities for ones that are Japanese exclusive, which, interestingly enough, there is quite a few here that are Japanese exclusives. And that always opens up the possibility for future playthroughs and videos down the road. Which is one of the main reasons why I collect imports in general. Plus, then again, I just collect games, so what the hell. Anyway, we have a kind of a little side set of games here that'll finish us up here during this first set of videos here. Mentioned earlier, but awesome, I have the second Hamtaro game with Hamtaro and Bijou, which is, I don't know if that was actually her Japanese name. I've never watched the Japanese version of Hamtaro, other than the intro, which I highly recommend watching the Japanese intro of Hamtaro. Next up, Kirby Pinball. It's kind of hard to see, but that is Kirby up there, and that is the pinball thing. I don't need to open it up yet to figure out that. Whatever the hell that is. Japanese anime-ish girl. Maybe from an anime itself, not positive. Silly Go Lucky is all I can read. It's a blue dog with a Game Boy in its hand. Probably nothing special, but just kind of humorous looking. Next up, game from Hudson. I have zero idea. Another game featuring a link up ability, but not positive. Can't really tell. It's a Capcom game, so that's always a good thing, actually. Another Yu-Gi-Oh game. Yu-Gi-Oh! something Dark Side. I don't know. I can't tell what the hell this is. Japanese copy of River King 3, which I actually already have sitting over here. I had bought previously. I just kind of threw it on the floor. I bought earlier, a few weeks ago, bought that game, so kind of funny. I got another version of it. Kind of hanging out here. Put that away. Let me open up this one, though. I have no idea what the hell it is. Oh, that's great. It's the only one I have here with a messed up... The only game out of the whole set that has a messed up label. It looks like possibly some puzzle game. It's really hard. It's the only... Like I said, it's the only one I've seen in the pile that had a messed up label. Next up... So, whatever the hell that is. Gundams. Bam, presto, Gundams. And, we begin and end with Yu-Gi-Oh! Let it be said, I am the man now who has 6,000 Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. I guess I could probably technically figure out play, because I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So if they're anything like the actual card game, I should be able to play them. So anyway, guys, that is everything I picked up, besides stuff I've been picking up lately as far as normal games. You've seen Tales of Graces, Mass Effect 3, picked up anything else that I haven't actually done. Oh, Street Fighter X Tekken's been the main thing. I haven't done any videos of that because I don't really want to show me playing that because I'm not very good. I'm only like I'm just getting halfway okay with it. So I'm sure if I showed the video, you'd be like, oh my god, you're absolutely terrible, blah blah blah, you don't do this, or this. So in general, I stay away from posting videos of fighting games. I leave that to the people that are really good at fighting games. And I picked up Silent Hill Downpour. I posted a picture of it on my Facebook. I have not played it yet, so I don't know how it is. I'm waiting. I'm going to try for next week to do maybe next Saturday. I don't know yet. It's hard to do stuff with the work week and all. We used to do, and we did live stream of it for Silent Hill Shattered Memories. We usually do a Silent Hill night where I actually sit down and play the game from start to finish in one sitting, and I have a bunch of friends over, and like I said, we did a stream of it a few years ago when Shattered Memories came out. So I'll probably do that again, even if it's just like me and Tails and stuff like that, but I'll see if I can get some people to come over and watch me go through Downpour, which I've heard mixed things about. I've actually heard from some hardcore Silent Hill fans that they really liked it. If it wasn't for some frame rate and graphic stuttering and tearing, it would actually be a very decent entry into the Silent Hill series. I don't know, that's just some of the stuff I'm hearing. I know a lot of critical reviews have given it low ratings, but I very rarely listen to gaming websites of any sort. Also, the only other thing I have here, I picked up a copy of Gallop Racer G1 Jockey. It's called Champion Jockey. It's a combination of G1 Jockey and Gallop Racer. I think I mentioned in my other previous pickup video I really like horse racing games. And I didn't even know this came out. I saw a copy of it sitting at GameStop, so I picked up a copy. It actually still has a little bit of the wrapping on it. I haven't gotten a chance to sit down and play this yet, but a nice little budget title release for the PS3. So anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the First Play videos. I'm going to continue to do them. Hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully, I don't know. Some people really like pickup videos, so that's why I do them. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and look, Mega Man will be up very soon. I'm not stopping I've had a couple questions about stopping playthroughs. That's never going to happen. So just sit tight, and Mega Man 3 for the Game Boy will be up very soon, and then right after that will be Mega Man X3 for the Super Nintendo. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching.